What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. Wanted to give a little intro to this video because I'm actually going to do a what I eat in the day. I feel like I've finally gotten back into a good eating routine as far as what I want for breakfast, a good lunch, and dinner, coffee, drinks, snacks, the whole 9 yards. For a while there, I was really out of it and my diet was just not good whatsoever, but I feel like I'm finally back on track and therefore I can officially film one of these videos. So I just wanted to give a quick intro. Just wanted to say that obviously I'm not like a licensed nutritionist, not a licensed dietitian, nothing of that sort. I eat kind of whatever I want to eat and whatever I feel like I'm in the mood for. I don't really restrict myself of anything. I try to limit dairy just because dairy and my skin honestly don't really mix that well. You will see that I do eat some dairy and drink some dairy from time to time, but I do try to be conscious of how much of it I'm putting in my body. That's really the only thing that I try to limit. Other than that, I try to limit sugar just because if I eat too much sugar in a day, it literally doesn't end well. I get so sick. So that's another thing that I try to limit. But other than that, like I said, I don't really limit anything. I'm not on a specific diet, so I'm not vegetarian, I'm not vegan, I don't do the paleo stuff, I don't do any of that. Just a normal girl eating normal food. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're not subscribed already, you should stop what you're doing, subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up before we even begin, and let's get into what I eat in a day. Okay, putting you guys up there because I feel like this is the best spot for it, but I'm getting ready to make a little bit of breakfast. I have a meeting at 9:18. I don't know if I said that, but it's a Wednesday, so this is kind of like my weekly eating routine type situation, like what I eat during my work week, because on the weekends I honestly tend to eat out almost every single meal, minus maybe breakfast and lunch, but dinner is pretty much every meal out just because we're out and about, hanging out with friends, going out with my boyfriend, so on and so forth. So this is, I guess, what I eat in a day during the week. But I'm getting ready to make breakfast. If you watch the vlogs, you know that I am a huge bagel gal. I love a good bagel with cream cheese, and I got these new bagels from Trader Joe's, so I want to show you them. These are the artisan bagels, baked fresh daily. I got them 2 days ago, so I guess they're no longer fresh. I guess they bake them in the back of Trader Joe's. I don't really know. I normally buy their pre-packaged ones, either from Target or from Trader Joe's. Always everything bagels. Those are my favorite type of bagels. The plain ones are cool too, but I just feel like this adds a little bit more flavor. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open, toast it, and lather it with some cream cheese, and that'll be my breakfast for the morning. First impression of those bagels, like I said, I've never bought them before, but I do tend to buy everything bagels. I just had never bought the artisan fresh bread. It was really, really hard to cut. I literally just almost chopped my finger off trying to cut that. So that's one thing I'll say, is that I feel like I might just go back to the prepackaged bagels because that was a lot of work just to have a bagel, and I don't even know if it's going to be good or not. So that's the one thing I'll say, is that these were like a pain in the butt to cut because they're already hard, but they're supposedly were baked fresh 2 days ago, so they shouldn't be this hard, but I digress. Another thing that I'll mention is that I try to drink water, or this is like a new thing I'm implementing. So this isn't something that's like I've been doing for a really long time. This is a new thing that I've been implementing to try to cut down anxious feelings. So I will try to eat something and drink water before I make a coffee in the morning. Like I said, if you are part of the vlog fam, if you watch my vlogs, you know that I am a coffee snob. I have the Nespresso machine over there. I have a regular coffee machine. I love the Starbucks cold brews. Anything coffee related, I'm your gal. I love coffee. And so I will make a coffee or 2 coffees every single day, but I've been noticing that it gives me a little bit of anxiety in the morning, and so to cut back on that, I'm trying to put something in my body before I drink coffee, because coffee fills you up. So if I drink a coffee first thing in the morning, I probably won't make breakfast or drink water or something like that until later on in the day. So I'm just trying to flip the two and eat breakfast first thing in the morning and drink a little bit of water first thing in the morning, so that then I can like enjoy my coffee without worrying about feeling anxious. And I know it's the caffeine within it, so I know that a simple way to get rid of this like anxious feeling would just be to cut coffee out or do decaf, but I really think that I'm addicted to it at this point, and so that's just not an option. We're gonna try different routes before we take the most aggressive route. Just figured I'd mention that because I know that like I always show me making coffees, which we will make a coffee in a bit, but I've just been trying to be smart about the coffee situation as lately, and there are my bagels. Taste test of these mystery bagels. They were so hot when I was spraying the cream cheese, I kind of burned my hand, so. Super good, and not as hard as when it was when I was cutting it, so that's good. I guess the toasting portion of it loosens it up a bit. I was afraid that this was going to be literally like a hockey puck and I was going to have to make something else for breakfast, but this is good. Alright, finished my meeting, finished my breakfast, had some water, which means that it is officially coffee time, the best time of the day. So I'm gonna do a little iced coffee. I typically do like an Americano with 2 shots of an espresso or a latte, but I've been really loving big iced coffees lately, mainly because I'm trying to get rid of the pods that I have. And this is the best way that I have been able to go about it because I just make it how I like it. So I need to fill this cup up with ice first, and then I'll show you like the whole Nespresso process. Yeti is way too big to fit under this machine, so I'm gonna put it in a hot coffee cup first and then pour it into the Yeti. So this is where I keep the majority of my Nespresso pods. These are the pods that I'll be using today, but this is also a full cup of coffee. This is a double espresso pod, and this is a single espresso pod, and then I have more down below as well. But for the sake of this video, we're going to be doing this full cup of coffee pod. It's the caramel cookie. I don't love it, which is why I'm trying to get rid of it. I don't like this one, and I don't like the chocolate fudge. Pretty much all of the full cups of coffee pods that I have right now are not my favorite, so I'm just trying to get rid of them. Put it in here, down, over to the side, and I actually need to fill this up with water because it looks like I am running a little bit low. After that, just press the button and wait for the magic to happen. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the cup of ice, hot coffee, and just pour. I was trying to not make a mess, but I kind of did end up making a mess, so that's good. And then I like to take a straw. These are my favorite straws ever. I'll have them linked. They are glass straws from Amazon. I talk about them so often because I swear by them. They make everything just like look way more aesthetic, but they also work really well. So then I'm gonna go ahead and just try to make the coffee a little bit colder by mixing around with the ice. Next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add almond milk and obviously a little bit of syrup to it because I cannot drink just straight up black coffee or like black iced coffee. Not that kind of gal, can't do it. I've tried it, it's not for me. So I take vanilla unsweetened almond milk. This is my favorite creamer to use in coffee. Pour a good amount, mix it up again. I will say the one bad part about using a Yeti is that I can't see the color of the coffee, which typically I have like a general color that I go for. Too light or too dark. You know what I'm talking about? Like I feel like everybody has that. So I can't see the color. So I'm kind of just guessing here. Now I'm gonna use honey vanilla syrup. You can find this on Amazon. I'll also have it linked down below. Put like not a lot, like a good amount of vanilla in it. Probably like it would be like 2 to 3 pumps of Starbucks, what I would say is like how much I put in there. So stir it all up. Let's give her a good old-fashioned taste test. I also like it in this cup because I feel like it's a lot colder in the Yeti, so I might start using the Yeti more for coffee, to be honest. This might have changed the game for me. A little bit later, It's about 12:27. I'm still working on this coffee. Like I said, I made a really big coffee so that I could sip on it for a long time. Still so good. I really think that I might have done something with putting it in this Yeti cup because I feel like it kind of changed the game. The coffee, it just tastes like extra good today. And it's staying extra cold, so Yeti never fails to amaze me. I'm peckish, but like not in the mood for a full-on lunch or snack plate or anything like that. I made this banana bread from Trader Joe's last night. It was like a pre-made box mix that I always see when I'm standing in the checkout line, and I decided just to buy it last time I was at Trader Joe's. And I made it last night. My boyfriend says that it tastes like cornbread. I think it tastes like banana bread, although it does kind of suss me out because the only ingredients were the dry mix, the water, oil, and eggs. You don't actually have to put bananas in it, so that's weird to me, the fact that you don't have to put bananas in banana bread. I don't think it tastes like cornbread, but I see where he's coming from. But I think I'm gonna have this as a snack and enjoy this. I know that I'm going to probably go for a walk outside at like 1 p.m. because that's when I take my lunch break, and I try to like get outside or go do something and get out of my apartment during my lunch break because I get cooped up here really fast and get a little bit stir crazy. And so I feel like after my walk is when I'll be a little bit more hungry, so I think I'm gonna do a snack plate or more of like a bigger lunch then. I never really do huge lunches. I'll do like a sandwich or a snack plate or something of that sort. Typically a snack plate because I have a bagel in the morning, so I don't want to like make a sandwich for lunch. Just a lot of carbs and trying to not necessarily limit what I eat, but definitely be aware of what I'm eating. So I think that that's going to come later, but I'm just going to enjoy this for now, and then this will hold me over for a little bit. Okay, it's 3:14 right now, just to update you guys. So it's a lot later than when I thought I was going to be eating, but I went on my hot girl walk. I had a meeting, then I had an issue at work, and so we're now just finally getting around to making a little snack plate. So I'm just gonna throw a bunch of things together. I'll show you guys the process and then I'll explain it after. Obviously not the most aesthetically pleasing plate, but we have some pretzels, carrot, raspberries, and then I like to kind of just put out some turkey slices or ham slices or whatever kind of meat slices that I have in the fridge because I feel like it's a good snack. And then I like to dip my carrots and my pretzels in the roasted garlic hummus. So typically for lunch, instead of making like a full-on meal, and I don't really like salads that much unless it's from Sweetgreen, just one of those people, you know what I'm talking about. So I've been really into the snack plates like I was talking about earlier, and this will literally hold me over for a few hours until dinner. It's also the perfect little snack before the gym because like I said, right now it's 3 o'clock and I'll get off of work at 5 and I'm gonna go to the gym after work, so this will hold me over and give me enough energy to go to the gym and everything like that. It's just the perfect size for me. Ignore how I look, I just got back from the gym, which means that it is dinner time. What is on the menu for tonight? I think I'm gonna make chicken with this little potato mix that I got from Trader Joe's, and then broccoli as my vegetable. I'll show you all of the ingredients, just give me 1 second to lay them out. So this is the lineup. We have roasted potatoes with pepper and onion. It's a pre-made mix from Trader Joe's. I also had it last night for dinner and it was really good, so I just want to finish off the bag because I only have a little bit left, like enough for 1 serving tonight. Then I'm gonna make some broccoli as my vegetable. I try to eat at least 1 vegetable a night with each meal just to get my greens in. And then I'm gonna make some chicken. I'll probably just season it with Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, throw it in the oven to bake it for 30-35 minutes, however long it takes to get to the proper internal temperature. Okay, so we have the broccoli seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then we have the chicken seasoned with salt, pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. So I'm just gonna throw this in the oven for about 30 minutes, I think. And then if it needs to go longer, it'll go longer, obviously. Here's the final result. We're gonna give it a little taste test in a minute. Sorry for the really crappy lighting, but that's what we're working with. Gonna try the broccoli first. It's a little bit burnt, but honestly I like my vegetables to be kind of crispy. I feel like when vegetables are burned, they taste like potato chips. Let me know if anyone else thinks the same, because I feel like that's the same for Brussels sprouts for me. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, anything that's like a burned vegetable tastes like potato chips, and it tastes so good. I already know that this mix is really good. Will be repurchasing from Trader Joe's. Now on to the chicken. I always get scared when I cook chicken that I'm gonna undercook it, but I'm pretty sure I cooked this one perfectly based on what the thermometer said, and it's nice and juicy. We love that. So good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Such a nutritious meal. Like I said, for dinner I try to do some sort of proteins, like a meat. So last night I did turkey meatballs, tonight I'm doing chicken. Some nights I do ground turkey, I'll do turkey burgers. I like to mix it up a little bit. Then I'll try to do some sort of vegetable. My go-to vegetables lately have been broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Sometimes I'll make a little vegetable mix, so peppers, onions, anything of that sort. And then I like to do potatoes on the side, whether it's a sweet potato, regular potato, and sometimes I don't even do potatoes, but honestly I just really like them. It's like a really good dinner food, I guess. So I'm having those on the side tonight, and that's typically what I have for dinner every night. So it's kind of like a healthy meal that's definitely going to fill me up. 9 times out of 10 I end up having leftovers when I make meals like this. So I'll also have lunch for tomorrow, which is convenient because then I won't have to make lunch. So after dinner I definitely will have a sweet tooth, so I'll probably have like a scoop of ice cream or a little chocolate or something of that sort. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for, and if I watch a movie, sometimes I'll make popcorn. But it really all depends on like what I'm feeling and how the night's going, and just feeling out the vibe, really. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off this video here because my night is pretty much over. I need to do some schoolwork. I need to crawl in bed and just chill out and relax for the rest of the night. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting a little sneak peek as to what I eat in a day. It's pretty realistic. Like I said, I don't limit myself of anything other than I try to limit dairy, but as you saw, I had cream cheese this morning, so I'm not too strict with that rule. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed already, do not forget to subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.